My name's Jaxin. I'm going to be a senior at Richmond High School. I'm going for my academic honors diploma. I pride myself on being in a lot of extracurricular activities. I'm a diver. I've recently joined the Drug-Free Wayne County group youth coalition.
Business owner?
Well, yeah, but that's super new.
Yeah. Oh, that's new?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done several jobs, but to publicly put it out there it's been about 3 days. I'm in summer school, and then I'm in C squared, and we're doing that. I am working a job at Menards. I work as a carryout, and then I just started my business, and I'm trying to make enough money to go to IU East is where I want to go to college, and I want to go major in teaching, secondary teaching, and minor in political science.
How did you come up with secondary ed and minoring in political science?
Secondary education. So I've actually volunteered for the past 3 years as a coach for the middle school team. Swimming team, yes. Yep. And so it's really open. I mean, I've always been interested in teaching, but being with those kids has made me realize, I would rather teach them or older people rather than younger kids, because I can really get a message to them. I mean, I'm not a swimmer, but I was always there with the swimmer kids. You know what I mean? And so they never asked me, hey, how do I fix my stroke? Or how do I do this? It was always, Jaxin, I need your help. This has happened to me today. Will you help me? A lot of the reason I was there was to give them a spirit and to, encourage them. And I made every kid go and cheer for their teammates, every swim meet. If I saw you sitting, I'd make you get up and go cheer for your team. It's all about encouragement for me. I really love helping people. It's just about those kids. If I can say, hey, you're not going down this right path. Let me help you. I like that. I'm very blessed with the parents I have, and I'm blessed to know the Lord. He puts you where He wants you. I started volunteering for the middle school team. This is where it's all started. For the middle school team, because they needed help, and I was like, I love this. I just got off that team as a 8th grader through 5th grade. Came in as a freshman. I was like, I'm coming, and I was there every day. Done it for the past 3 years, and then that led me into. I forgot to say, I got my lifeguarding certification, and I was a lifeguard for 2 years. And then that put me into the even more understanding of, I love helping people. I love being there for people. So when COVID started happening and the school, shut down, and, we only went a couple of days a week, I wrote a really huge email explaining how awful it was, but respectfully, and I said, I love my teachers and I love the administration, but here's how we can do better. And I sent it to the health department, the mayor's office, Kicks 96, G113, the Palladium item, every school board member, and every administrator. So that's when Mr. Amix and Miss Baker came to me. They came to me that day after I wrote that. They came to me. And they said, we've read your email. This is not why you're here. They said, we have not known who to pick, or something along the lines of, we don't know, there's a group coming in. It's Drug-Free Wayne County, and we want you on that team. I was the first person they asked. They said, do you have any people you want to invite? So I kind of tried to get people in, and then they had people they had in mind. And then, of course, I met you, and I was like, I want to help. Then I got a job in April at Menards. And then where my mom's a hairdresser, and one of our clients asked me to dog sit, and I liked it. And so then she spread the word a little bit. I got another job, and then I decided, you know what, I'm making good money. I want to do this. I got to get some money for school, you know. So for me, I have to get an early start on my whole life. I can't be in my 30s with a serious career and then have children. I want them, you know, like every other parent, I want them young. So I got to kickstart my life, you know, to get that money to afford to, you know, adopt a child. And then also, like I said, college, and, you know, for fun, I drive a car, you know, got to pay for gas. I would say it was a little bit of both, you know. It was kind of like, okay, you got to, you know, you're getting a car, like, well, I actually bought my first car. And so that's how it all started. So I was like, I want to buy my own car. And so I got a job, and I worked as a lifeguard. Then I bought my first car that summer. And then I had enough money to get me all through the school year. Then I did that job again. And so it was just kind of like, you know, you got to do that, you know, you got to step up and do this. No one, you know, I believe that if you want something in life, you should work for it. Like, that's just the person I am. It's like, I just feel like I should work for everything. I'm not different than anyone else. But I think I also could say I was, though, you know. I choose to say, you know, hey, like, this is me, but I don't know how to word this. I'm not going to say, like, oh, some people hate me, so I'm going to be scared of the world, you know. You just got to deal with whatever comes at you and deal with it. I mean, I had this discussion with someone, and they said, you know, you could go to a doctor and they could deny you in this state, and you wouldn't be able to get care from them. And I said, okay, well, sorry about their luck, I'll go to a different doctor, you know. I don't think you should be scared of life, and I think if you treat everyone kind and they treat you kind, there's nothing to worry about, you know. I'm proud, but I'm not going to be a victim. I don't want to be a victim, you know. I think some people do feel that way, which is fine because they have, you know, different circumstances. I've got two great parents who supported me all the way through of it, you know. They were so great about it. They said, why were you scared? I don't know, I was just scared, you know. I came out when I was 16, so 2 years ago, on July 5th, 2019. Oh, I was a different person, yeah. I mean, everything that you see on that list was after that. I mean, it was like, I'm this, and I'm going to do everything I can, you know? I mean, I wasn't proactive, I didn't care, like, I mean, when all you thought about was, oh, people are going to find out, you can't help others. And so my goal was to make people, not even just in my situation, but to just make people feel okay and feel good and just help. And I do really enjoy helping people. So when I was born 3 months early, and I was 1 pound 10 ounces. And so they thought I was going to be blind and be in a wheelchair and have cerebral palsy. Just all these crazy things. And I ended up, you know, being the person I am today. But I have a learning disorder. Auditory processing disorder, that's what it is. Which basically just means if someone talks too fast, or if I can't hear you very well, or like I can't read your cursive, just because I haven't learned cursive, but it would be hard for me to read cursive. My coach, he is a very good mentor to me. He's a man of the Lord, you know, everything is for the Lord. The club he runs is actually free because he's like, I'm doing the Lord's work, you know, everything's for the Lord. And so he made everyone read this book called The Energy Bus. And what The Energy Bus is about is basically you have the power to make your day better. You get to choose to be happy. And there was like about 10 rules that you followed. I can't really remember, it's been a while. But basically it says, you only invite people on your bus that you think will be good on your bus. So if, you have positive people, you have, mentors, your teachers, whoever. The story was about a guy who basically, he hated his life, and his wife wanted to get a divorce from him, and, he hated his job, and his car broke down one day. So he had to ride the bus. And he got on the bus, and the bus taught him, how to live his life and be happy. And he had to say 10 things that he was happy for every day. And then he had to only think about the things that he wanted that were positive. So it was, it's basically like, I guess, manifesting, but with the Lord involved, saying, hey, Lord, this is what I want, and you will give it to me. And I live by that, I try to.